Hello, my name is Ashley Mendez. I'm a student here at Western Oregon University, and today I will be doing a presentation on the beliefs of family programs inside correctional facilities. As mentioned in the title, I will be talking about family programs, what they are, and what they can do for all people involved. The main goal of a family program is to strengthen bonds with the adults in custody and their family members. However, depending on the facility, this can look different for everyone. For example, in male facilities, typically you will see family programs that focuses on their spouses and relatives, with the male adult in custody. Although it is not impossible to see children and males in a family program, it is less likely than women. That being said, women facilities, it is typical that you will see family programs with the child and their mother. Again, this just varies depending on facility. Past studies conducted have shown all three participating groups, including the facility, the adults in custody, and families, benefiting from being involved in some type of family program while inside the facility. This is due to family programs' goals of encouraging positive engagement. Positive engagement can also allow for hope and clear and cohesive shared goals, making transition very easy for everyone. Something that they can also gain is things such as trauma-informed family therapy. This is one different type of approach that can be implemented into family programs that allows for communication skills, better responses to the trauma itself, how to deal with conflict, attachment skills, etc. And this is something that the adults in custody can use inside and outside of the facility. As other literature shows, there is a correlation between strong family bonds and low criminal reoffending rates or recidivism. That could mean that it is not too much of a stretch to say that family programs, whose main goal is strong family bonds, could also correlate with low reoffending rates. In a study done in Chicago in 2004, 71% of the adults in custody reported that support from family could be essential for helping them stay out of prison. Family members can be very critical. However, past relationships, experiences, and other situations can make for recreating these bonds unrealistic, especially as the adults in custody will heavily rely on the family when leaving, which can make people wary at first of the new transition. Another example is through the hug-a-thug mentality, as it is strongly correlated with rehabilitative mindsets. The criminal justice system in America is still strongly in its retributive state of mind and slowly becoming a more rehabilitative system. Many people believe that hug-a-thug mentalities are correlated with family programs. This is due to the inmate or adult in custody receiving help through the family program instead of receiving a consequence for the actions they have done. Another example is financial. Many people believe that having or giving funding to correctional facilities that have this type of family program does not go with the retributive mindset. Again, with this being said, it is typically that any family program involved in a facility is to be voluntary based because of the financial issues. This means consistency is less likely as it will depend on the staffing involved on the facility and whether or not the facility is able to keep up with the program. Theories I will be going over is, do family programs in prisons increase good behavior in the adults in custody while in the facility? Another theory is, if there is benefits for all people involved, what is preventing correctional facilities from actually investing in them full time? In order to study this, for theory 1, I would do an impersonal cross-sectional survey. I would start in Oregon facilities. Coffee Creek is a correctional facility that is well known for its family program. It is a women's only facility. Other correctional facilities, which are men's facilities, do not have as stable of a correctional family program inside. So I want to do a study that allows for a specific point in time to be taken, and this will allow me to have the most current reactions to family programs. For theory 2, I would do the same idea but make it an online cross-sectional survey, and this would be more focused on staff and their beliefs. My independent variable for internal that I would be looking at would be more focused on what the adult in custody themselves believe. For example, for Coffee Creek, I would ask questions like, do you find the family program you are participating in helpful for you? For the dependent variable, I would do a 1 to 5 satisfaction rate of the program itself. For other correctional facilities that do not have such a family program, I would ask them if they are even willing to participate in such a program, as participation is a huge key factor of whether or not a program would be implemented into a correctional facility. For theory 2, I would be focusing on the staff as mentioned before. For my external independent variable, some questions I might focus on is whether or not they believe that family programs are as equally important as other programs offered in the facility, and a dependent variable would be a 1 to 5 success rate of what the Coffee Creek staff believe. For other facilities, one thing I would be asking is if they think that there is a difference between the recidivism rate with adults in custody who participate in family programs and those who don't, as staff would be a key factor in their beliefs of whether or not a program would even be implemented into their facility. Other measures that I would be doing is the independent variable being the family program, the dependent variable being good behavior, as the good behavior is dependent on whether or not a family program is implemented into their facility or not. And the control variables that I would be doing for my research would be staff or adults in custody, which are the participation factors. My hypothesis is my potential outcomes. There could be negative and positive outcomes. Negative outcome could potentially make relationships more tense than before, and adults in custody would struggle when leaving the facility. However, there is so many research that shows more positive outcomes than negative, such as better relationships with family, bonds to continue and strengthen, as well as help with hope and having cohesive goals, plans for after the facility. Low recidivism rates can occur as well. Thank you for listening to my presentation, and I hope this will help you consider family programs in facilities.